What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. I just wanted to make a quick little vlog to talk to you guys and kind of lay everything out in the line. Give you guys the full true story straight from the source because unfortunately, and I don't understand kind of where it's coming from, but there is going to be a little bit of a shitstorm headed this way, and some of the drama channels are going to pick up on it. I'm sure a lot of the hater channels are going to pick up on it, but I wanted you guys to know exactly what's going on so you guys could make your own well-informed decisions. So basically what's breaking news now is that myself and a few other people, including Tom or Pro Syndicate, own CSGO Lotto. And this is something that has never been a secret. I don't understand why it's this big breaking news now, because it's never been like under wraps. It's never been a secret. No, we haven't gone around like bragging about it and saying like, oh yeah, we own the site, and all over social media and stuff like that, but it's also never been a secret. It's been mentioned in videos before, it's been mentioned on live streams before. It's it's never like been this big scary hidden thing, I guess is kind of what people are making it out to be. So basically the story behind it is last year Tom and I were in LA. We were on a rooftop pool at a hotel, and we were just kind of enjoying our afternoon, swimming around and eating good food, stuff like that, just having a good time as buds. And we were talking about how we really liked similar sites, like playing on and kind of making content around similar sites. So back then, other sites were like CSGO Jackpot, CSGO Shuffle, stuff like that. And we were like, we really like those sites, but we feel like there's some improvements that could be made. And we had ideas for new game modes and all kinds of new features and stuff like that. So we're like, why don't we try to make our own? And that's exactly what we did. So I've always been a very entrepreneurial minded person. Ever since I was like 11 years old, I was buying huge lots of electronics and cell phones and stuff like that and reselling them individually on eBay. When I was like 11, it was crazy. Then when I got a little bit older, I started a lawn mowing business. That's why I got my truck, so I could take my mower around to places and travel and kind of mow people's yards. Had a pretty big business with that. YouTube, I don't really consider to be as much of in that same category, because really YouTube was just a hobby that happened to turn into a job. It's not like I started thinking I was gonna make money at it. I didn't know you could make money until like 2 years into it. So that doesn't really count, but I've always been like the type of person that looks for a problem and wants to solve it and wants to improve it and wants to make it better. And it's kind of like a breed of people, I guess. I don't know, some people are just kind of wired that way. That's how I've always been. So this was a really cool project for me. I was really excited about it. I had a couple of buddies who I used to play Call of Duty with who ended up being super high up, like software web developers. And they were like, you know what, we can do this. So I put together a team and I built a site. And my entire goal with the site was to improve upon it from all aspects, both in the legality terms. Now, obviously, the term this community uses for this type of site is gambling. And yes, a lot of the sites out there would qualify under the kind of definition of gambling. CSGO Lotto does not. I've actually worked with an attorney right here in downtown Orlando. He has his own firm down here. Countless hours to make sure that this is 100% legit before we even started the site, even to this day, to make sure that we're always on the up and up in that sense. And we 100% are. It's not gambling. So let's just make that clear. So, but besides that, like, we wanted it to be legit in that aspect, but I also wanted it to be legit in terms of performance and dependability and stuff like that. Like, a lot of the sites out there aren't that dependable. And honestly, CSGO Lotto struggles with it sometimes. We have to do a lot of refunds. I have hired 15 people on our support staff who work day and night to make sure that if there's an issue that happens with Steam, because Steam trading can be kind of inconsistent, that people have other people to talk to get their items back and make sure that, everything is right and kosher and stuff like that. So it's been a super big passion of mine to create something that, like, I really enjoyed this. I know a lot of other people really enjoyed it, so I wanted to build something that was better than what was currently out there. And so far, I think I've done a pretty good job. Yes, there's a lot of improvements to make. There's more ground to cover, but I'm proud of what I've created so far. And I'm gonna continue working to improve it and make it better every single day. And there's nothing to be ashamed of about that. It's just, I started a business. There's nothing about that that's wrong. So that's the first thing. The second thing that's way more important to me is the video that originally called Tom and I out on public information that was publicly available and has been since we first started. In that video, he says that, he doesn't say it, he doesn't accuse us of it, but he says that we allegedly, which is him accusing but trying to use legal terms, it's stupid. He's saying that basically we faked our videos on the site, and we faked our kind of games that we played, and faked our winnings and reactions and stuff like that to promote people to go over the site and play and think that they can win big too, and in actuality, that actually never happens. Now, this is 100% bullshit, all right? Like, it pisses me off so much, because there's absolutely nothing that he has in terms of proof to be making accusations like this, nor any of the other hater channels which have kind of grasped onto this. So where this is coming from is recently there was this big fiasco, this big scandal, this big drama in the CSGO community about CSGO Wild and some of the FaZe guys. They said that FaZe Rain and FaZe Adapt faked bets and like they weren't real bets, and it was all like to promote the site and stuff like that. I have no clue what happened there. I know FaZe Rain, I know FaZe Adapt, I've met them in person, they're super chill dudes. Honestly, I don't think they did it. Like, they're stand-up guys from what I see, so I truly, like, the fact that people would make accusations as bold as that without actually having proof is crazy to me. And I encourage you guys to not believe anything unless there's actual, like, true, irrefutable proof. And there's not, even in that case. So it's like, it doesn't make any sense. And there's absolutely none in Tom and I's case either. It's every single game that I played on Lotto, every single skin that I won or lost was real, all right? It was 100% real. I can promise you guys that. All those videos I did, I had that $24,000 win. I've had a couple $10,000 wins. I had a $10,000 loss the other day. Every single game that I have ever played has been 100% real. I cross my heart and hope to die, swear to God, on Cooper's life, okay? So like, I literally, that's, faking something like that and kind of being deceiving like that would be one of the worst things you could possibly do. And I promise you guys, that's not who I am. No matter how much these smaller guys who like to tear at the bigger guys like to believe it, I'm a normal person. Like, I'm a decent person with a conscience and with honor and with, like, I don't understand why they like to paint these big YouTubers out as bad guys. Actually, I do, because it gets them views. It sells. Like, drama sells, so they want to make all these false accusations. I don't know how you can sleep at night knowing that you put down other people with misinformation and cause them harm. Like, how could you live with yourself? Like, don't you have a conscience? I don't know. It's besides the point. Anyway, it was all 100% real. Just because I own the site does not mean that that's fake. It's no different than me playing on any other site or any other YouTuber playing on our site. Like, it literally doesn't matter. So, have I received skins to play on the site from CSGO Lotto before? Yes. I would actually say, like, I don't want to just throw out like numbers that don't really have any meaning, because that's what a lot of these hater channels do. But if I was to guess, I would probably say that like 70% of my bets have been literally with my own skins. I've been pretty lucky on Lotto and on other sites that I win more than I lose. So a lot of the bets that I made and a lot of those videos I've made have been with like the same skins that I earned from when I first started playing. It's just, it kind of multiplied and multiplied. I've had kind of a rough streak lately, but there have been times where I have received skins from CSGO Lotto to play on the site. And that's not a big deal either. I don't, like, you have to take a step back and look at it. CSGO Lotto is a company. Tmartn Enterprises is a company. CSGO Lotto pays Tmartn Enterprises for promotion. Tmartn Enterprises promote CSGO Lotto. That's just how it works. That's how any advertisement on YouTube works. It's been going on since YouTube started. There's absolutely no problem with that. The problem with that would be if I didn't divulge that information, and I do. You can look at the descriptions of every single one of my CSGO Lotto videos. It says in there, like, thank you to CSGO Lotto for either sponsoring or made in collaboration with, or, you know, whatever other terminology I've used in the past. Every single one of those has that listed. So there's literally, like, there's not a story here. It doesn't make any sense to me. I created a site. I wanted to build something awesome for other people to enjoy, and I did that. And I played on that site. It didn't give me any sort of advantage. It's no different than any other player playing on that site. Obviously, on my end, me playing on Lotto rather than playing on other sites gives me an advantage because it promotes my own site, which makes sense for me. Like, what? But it's not immoral. There's nothing wrong with that. So I don't know. It really bothers me. It doesn't bother me that people know about me on the site. I've always been upfront about that. That's never been a secret. What bothers me is when people say that I would fake stuff and lie to you guys and deceive you guys and just be like a shady scumbag, I guess. I don't know, I can't really think of it, but I'm 100% honest. I have a conscience. You guys have made my dreams come true. You truly have. You guys have given me everything that I have. Your support has gotten me through so many low points in life, brought me to so many high points in life, given me so many amazing life experiences, and there's no way I could ever pay you guys back. I hope I'm able to create entertaining videos for you guys, and it really bothers me when somebody would say that I would do something like that to you guys, to mislead you guys and hurt you guys in a sense, because I absolutely never would. You guys mean the absolute world to me. So sorry for the long video. I know it kind of turned into a little bit of a rant, but I don't get it. It's really exhausting. Like all these guys that just try to find any sort of dirt or create any sort of drama they can to bring you down and bring themselves up. And it's just, it's exhausting. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to catch you guys later. More videos coming today. Make sure you guys check back. And peace out.